Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you this look right here, which is a shimmery holiday appropriate look. This is a more subtle holiday look that you could get away with for every day. It has kind of a shimmery, cool toned smoky eye with a shimmery cheek and of course a pop-in lip. So if you want to see how I got this look right here, then please keep watching. I've already primed my eyelids with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and I'm just going to set that with a little bit of MAC rice paper all over on this big fluffy brush. And then I'm going to go through the crease with a medium toned brown, and today I'm going to use the shade Wedge, also from MAC. All the shadows are going to be from MAC. So I'm going to take that on a big fluffy brush, and this is kind of like a cool toned brown that's kind of mid-tone, I would say. Nothing too dark. I'm just going to build that up into the crease on both eyes. So that's enough of Wedge, and now I'm going to take a little bit of a deeper toned shadow, and that is Saddle from MAC. And I'm going to take this on my Sigma E25, a little bit of a denser blending brush, and just get some on there and do that in just the outer corner of my eye here, and kind of blend it up through the outer half of my crease, just to deepen up the look a little bit. And today I'm going for like a shimmery look. This is a great like subtle option for any kind of like holiday party or anything that you might be going to. But I also think it's pretty versatile. You could probably wear this year round and get away with it. And now that I've built that up in the outer corner a little bit, I'm just going to go back in with a mix of Wedge and Saddle on this fluffy brush and kind of buff through the crease again to kind of blend everything out and add a little bit more definition. And if this eye looks a little darker than this eye is close to a big window I have right here, so this side of my face always looks a little lighter, but in real life they're even. So just do your best, try to get them as even as possible. Mine are never perfect. And then finally for the shimmer shade, I'm going to use MAC Satin Taupe, which is this like taupey shimmery shade. I'm going to take that on a dense shader brush. Any one you have is fine, or you can even apply it with a fluffy brush, whatever you're feeling. I'm just going to pack this onto the lid. And I'm going to concentrate on kind of like the middle and the inner part of the lid because we have that darker shade out in the outer corner. And then again with the big fluffy brush and no additional product, I'm just going to go through the crease to make sure that this is blended in and there's no like harsh line where this shimmer starts. Okay, and that's it for eyeshadow. Nothing too complicated. Now I'm going to go in with eyeliner. I'm going to do a wing, and I'm going to use my two products that I use every time, the Maybelline Unstoppable Eyeliner in Onyx and the Kat Von D Trooper Liner in Black, to create a wing on both sides. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll be right back. Eyeliner is on, and they are in no way even, so I'm going to move on to mascara and use the Estee Edit Edgiest mascara. So I go in with the volume side first, and then the lift side to get the maximum effect on the lashes. Mascara is on, so now it's time to move on to base, and my skin is freaking out right now. I have a bunch of huge breakouts, so I'm going to go back to a foundation that's a little less abrasive on my skin, and I'm going to use my Osmosis Performance Wear Satin Foundation. And I think I used this in my last video, but I haven't actually been using it off camera that often. I've been using some other ones, and I think that they're really contributing to these really angry breakouts, so I'm going to go back to this just because I know that it's gentle on my skin, but it will still give me the kind of full coverage look that I'm going for with this like holiday shimmery, like slightly smoky makeup look. So I just did one huge pump, and I'm going to blend that all over the face. I buffed in that one layer of foundation, and I definitely need another pump to kind of cover all these huge breakouts, but instead of doing that, I'm going to go in with a different concealer later just because I don't want to suffocate my skin since it is in such an angry state. And then I'm going to move on to concealer, and I'm going to use my Perricone MD No Makeup Concealer, and I'm going to layer this with one other product. And the combination of these two I've really been loving. So I've been doing like my regular concealer and then adding the YSL Touche Eclat in number 1 on top. And I just do 2 pumps of this per eye. And this kind of adds a little bit of the pinky tone and kind of helps cancel out any dark circles really, really well. So I've really been enjoying like blending this with whatever concealer I'm using that day. I really love the brightness and just like dark circle canceling effect that this has. That looks like a lot of concealer, but I'm going to use my damp beauty blender and blend this in so that kind of eats up part of the product and will make sure that it doesn't look too cakey. And this just really brightens the under eye super beautifully. I forgot to film, but I went ahead and set my under eyes with my Laura Mercier translucent powder and just the corner of my beauty blender, so that's all done. And now I'm going to go in with my powder concealer, which is the Bare Essentials Bisque. I'm going to take this on my dense Real Techniques Expert face brush And I'm going to pack this onto the nose where I need a little bit more coverage, and then also onto all these huge blemishes that I have on this side of my face. So I'm just going to tap a little bit into the cap, pick it up with the dense brush, and then dab this onto anywhere where I have a spot. That's as good as those are going to look, so now I'm going to set the rest of my face with my Osmosis Mineral Pressed Base in Fair and a big fluffy brush. And I'm just going to tap this all over the face. I've bronzed up the face, and now I'm still on the Fenty Beauty train of using my Killawatt highlighter in Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. And I'm going to take it this time on the Fenty Beauty highlight brush and just take the more subtle side first on the tops of the cheekbones and then go in with the more dramatic sparkly side. Okay, highlighter is done, and now to go along with the seasonal look, I'm going to take this shade here from Frankie Rose, which is Venetian Rose. And I'm going to use this as my blush on my Estee Lauder blush brush. And I really like these Frankie Rose blushes. They're like super pigmented and they go on really nice. And I think this shimmery shade is going to go with the shimmery look really well. This kind of cool toned purpley blush is going to complement this kind of cool toned shimmery eye really nicely. Okay, face is done. So now to finish off the eyes, I'm going to go back in with this dense shader brush and take a little bit more of Wedge and Saddle mixed together again. Blow off any excess, and then just take this under the eye to kind of smoke out the bottom lash line. And I think using these brown tones around the eyes really make like blue and green eyes pop, so I love this look. And now I'm going to continue on with a little bit more mascara, and I'm going to go back in with my Edgiest mascara from Estee Edit and take the volume side just to coat my bottom lashes. Bottom lash mascara is on, so it's time for brows, and I'm going to use my Clinique, the Superfine liner for brows in number 2 soft brown, just to fill these bad boys in. And because this is a cool toned look, I like the kind of look of this cool toned brow product, and I'm going to set it with my Glossier Boy Brow in brown, which I also find is pretty cool toned, and that kind of matches well with my hair and just with this overall look. I have some slightly warmer toned brow pencils that I use occasionally, but not for every look, and this is definitely a more cool toned look. And because this is a shimmery cool toned look, I'm going to go in with Makeup Geek's Shimma shade in with my flat shader brush. So I'm going to take this on the inner corner of my eyes, and this is a very nice highlight shade and very shimmery. This is also really beautiful all over the lid if you want to do a brighter look. And then I'm just taking a little bit under the brow bone as well to bring some more shimmer and lift the brows. And if you find you go overboard with this, just take your brush sideways to kind of blend it in, and then go back in with your large fluffy brush to kind of blend in the edges of the dark and light shadows. The look is almost complete, and the final step is going to be lips, and I'm going to use another Fenty Beauty product, and this is their Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow. They're like the universal lip luminizer, and I just love this. I was wearing this yesterday, and it's so beautiful. It's like a really subtle, like Your Lips But Better kind of color, but it just makes the lips look so juicy and shiny, and I love it. It also has that fruity, like old school taste to it. But I really like the combination of this kind of warmer shimmery lip with the rest of the cool toned face. I think this is absolutely beautiful, a great option for any holiday party or just everyday smoky eye if you want to do it. This isn't really a super involved smoky eye. Obviously, if you want that kind of tutorial, go to someone like Jamie Genevieve or Jaclyn Hill, but this is kind of my everyday, easy, just like slightly shimmery, cool toned, darker smoky eye for the holiday season. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this video, and as always, I will have all the products that I used listed down below. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe so you don't miss my next video, and thank you so much for watching.